Well, good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is Browne Earl coming to you from Bristol, Virginia. And I wanted to give you a quick tip. There's three things, first of all, that you need to acquire, that you need to set up, that you need to know how to do when you're first new on the internet wanting to market any kind of product. And of course, even in order to do that, you really need to brand yourself first. But within that scope, the first few things you need to do is the first very important one is you need to know how to set up your social media page. Set up your social media pages. And there's a very particular way that you need to do this, including even the banners that go on each screen. And I'll get into the detail on those on another day, but I wanted you to know these basics first, because this is where you need to start. Come online, don't know what to do. This is what you need to do. Number one, you need to set up each one of your pages with the proper information on them as to who you are, where you've come from, your job experiences. Have a really nice banner also. Hi guys, thanks for stopping by. The second thing that you need to do is you're going to need to know what kind of content to put on those pages so that you have something to put on there so that your page becomes active. So the second thing you need to know how to do is how to create content. Number two. Content. I mean, after all, what good is having a page up there if you don't have anything to put on it, right? Makes sense. No brainer, guys. So number one, you need to know how to set up your social media site. And number two, you need to be able to and understand and know how to generate pieces of content and put them up there. And again, we'll go through that on another day. I may set up certain days next week to go through each one of these things. The third one, not using my fingers, am I? Okay, the third one, number three, is you need to be able to, right off the bat to people, you're going to have to be able to tell them about you. And what that entails is you writing your story. What has your life been like? From the very beginning, you know, what was your childhood like? What was your young adulthood like, or is like if you're still young? You're a little bit older, what was your, you know, midlife like? If you've gone older than that, you know, what are your more pushing towards your senior years like? And if you're old and decrepit like me, you know, you want to let people know what you're doing now, you know, what's brought you to this part, this step, this area of your life today. So the third one is you need to be able to tell people your story. Number three, you need to write your story. And the very important thing about writing your story also is that every single solitary successful entrepreneur, if you listen to them, you'll see and you'll understand this, because they're always bringing up parts of their life that fit right in with what they are there explaining and telling you about. They're always there giving you wisdom, you know, pulling out from themselves what they did in situations, how they got to where they're at today. And they're always trying to help and guide you to pull that out of you also. So the third most important thing is to be able to tell your story. And we do have a story. It's of no cost to you that I can get for you. Just let me know and I'll send it to you. But these are the three components that you must have when you start your journey online. I mean, after all, who's going to buy anything at all from you if they have no clue who you are? It gets back to that know, like, and trust factor. People have got to know who you are. They've got to know they can trust you, which comes through the history of who you are, through your story. And they want to be able to like you. The only way to do that is to interact with them and bring them pieces of content. Bring them things that they can use, that they like, that can help them. So if you'd like some help on any of these things, you can find me on Facebook. It's the easiest way to do it. And that's facebook.com/Carol Earl. Carol Earl. Both of them only have one R and one L. And I'd be more than happy to help show you the way. But anyway, stay tuned. I might start diving in on this a little bit more next week on each particular factor. And we'll see what we can come up with to help you a little more. Anyway, for right now, I guess that's it, guys. And have a blessed day. And I suppose I will talk to you more later. So bye for now.